Tight contests thus far between the Nets and Raptors. Paul Pierce in game one, reminding everyone why he's in Brooklyn. And then in game two, DeMar DeRozan reminding everyone why he's butted into his star. Certainly plenty in store for game three as we welcome in the third member of our broadcast team, Israel Gutierrez. Livingston been battling illness, wasn't quite right in game two. Here's Williams giving it up. Garnett banks it home. Sneak into Pierce, shovel to Garnett. The ball fake and kick to Williams for three. Deron Williams has been much healthier since the... No question about that when it comes to Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett now on the stage.
Well, I think they've been doing it a lot longer, but you see Deron Williams knock down another one.
Who scored Toronto's last six?
Very tough shot.
Williams, vicious crossover, and the floater to Raptors run.
Good response since the timeout.
Here's Plumlee putting it on the floor and finishing with the left hand.
I think it's going to be electric, and I hope, the fans, seeing what was going on up in Toronto with the crowd, with the GM, and, we're going to have to respond to that. I think the Brooklyn fans have a lot of pride, and they're not going to let a team from Toronto show them up, so I think they'll be ready.
Williams chases down the ball.
Brooklyn was fortunate. Patrick Patterson's getting good looks.
Williams bodies it home.
Does such a great job creating foul opportunities.
Here's Pierce. Working in on Fields. Pierce curls it up and in over him. Here's Pierce. Working on Hansborough. That's a mismatch. He breaks him down and throws down the hammer to get this crowd fired up at Barclays.
Easily the loudest they've been the entire game.
And Pierce screamed to the sky after the exclamation. Here's Loud. Here's Williams looking to take advantage. Williams, the step back. You bet. A 10-0 Brooklyn run, and Dwayne Casey will take a timeout.
Good timeout by Dwayne Casey. I'm going to be surprised if he doesn't get DeMar DeRozan back in the game.
Deron, the Raptors came in here looking kind of comfortable, took a little bit of a lead. How were you guys to get them out of their rhythm and take the lead here going into the halftime?
We had to step up our defensive intensity. I think they were hitting us early, and now we're trying to hit back. We got to be tough against these guys. They're bigger than us. They're more athletic, so we got to box them out and keep them off the boards.
You're 3 games into this series now, well, 2.5 games into the series, and the chippiness is there, the back and forth vocally is there. How do you guys respond to that type of play?
I mean, that's every playoff series. You look at all of them, they're like that. That's part of the playoffs. We don't want to go home and neither do they.
Thanks, Deron.
In the final 30 seconds of the first half.
Valanciunas 3 for 3 in the first quarter and invisible since then. Deron Williams picking up right where he left off.
He's in for Brooklyn.
Well, he struggled to finish, but he plays aggressively. I love his aggression. He's had a very good year.
Double comes. Here's Williams. Pump fakes the three. The teardrop is good.
I was surprised. I knew he did a good job getting to the free throw line, but he's made the 4th most free throws in the NBA this year. That's really impressive for a young player.
Good movement to Johnson on a three. DeRozan a quick trigger and a misfire.
Too quick.
Here's Williams finding Johnson. Johnson to Williams. Back to Johnson. A three. You bet.
Over to the table right now. They're going to review that the next dead ball.
That was very close. Here's Johnson stepping inside this time. A free pass. And Johnson says, all right, I'll take it. It's a piece for Brooklyn. Here's Johnson. Over to Pierce. Driving inside. Pierce ridden. Bucket and a foul as bodies fly after the Pierce 2. Here's Williams on the drive, behind the back to Pierce. You bet. Paul Pierce connects for the first time from downtown tonight. Williams has played this entire third quarter with 3 fouls, has not picked up his 4th. Here's Pierce, the give, latch, the finish with 2 hands. Here's Pierce working on Vasquez, the step back. He got it. And that's how the quarter will end. the Nets with their biggest lead of the night. It has ballooned to 11 here at a frenzied Barclays Center. Shot clock down to 5. Teletovic, he got it. The 14-point edge, the largest lead either team has had this series. Nets up 80-66. Salmons, no. And Black's the rebound for Brooklyn.
Deron Williams has a lot of help. DeMar DeRozan, best record at home in the NBA since Christmas, and Toronto's been a very good road team. Toronto, Washington, and Miami with 22 wins, the most road wins in the Eastern Conference.
Joe Johnson buries another. Vasquez on the drive as it's swatted away out of bounds. Vasquez looking to get it in, does. DeRozan on a corner pop, off the mark, and this game is over. The series swings back to Brooklyn.
Paul, things got a little nervous here down the stretch after it looked like you guys took control. What happened there?
Well, we did a poor job executing on offense and defense, and we can't have those missed lapses, especially in the playoffs. You know, we turned the ball over, took bad shots. End of the game, when we got the lead, we got to be able to execute and play solid defense.
It's your first playoff game here at Barclays. There was a segment here where you had the dunk in the first half. Kevin Garnett had that big sort of scrum where he came out with the ball. How much did that get this crowd and get you guys going?
Well, yeah, you know, the crowd feeds off our energy, I think. You know, when we come out there and make hustle plays, make big plays, then they really get into it. You know, I expect them to just get better and better as the series goes along.
So your first playoff game here, you got Rihanna in the building. What do you think? How do you like it?
It's a great atmosphere. It's a great atmosphere for basketball.
Thanks, Paul. Brian.
All right, Paul Pierce with 18 points.